We are back for another Real Talk. We haven't done one of these in like a month, and that is kind of disgusting. As always, let me know down below what is your beverage of choice. I've got my second coffee of the morning. It's not that early, it's about 9:30. If you're new here, then Real Talk is a series of videos I do where we sit down, grab a coffee or a wine, depending on the subject matter, and we basically just chat about a topic. There's no bullshit, we say how it is, we talk down below, and we get a conversation going. So this is something I've been thinking about for a while. Do travelers have a level of responsibility when they're traveling? Overall, I believe as human beings, we have a level of responsibility regardless, but I'm gonna narrow it down to travelers in particular. As humans, we consume a lot anyway, especially in the Western world, but when we're traveling, we consume a lot of things which could be seen as controversial in today's age. So I fully believe that you vote with your dollar, and that's something I will talk about more later, but I'll just leave it at that for now. So the one thing that got me thinking about this was when you think about activities, especially activities across the world, particularly in Asia, that involve animals. So there are a lot of unethical organizations that you can go and you can ride elephants or see a snake get tamed, or maybe you'll see a monkey with a chain around its neck on the street and you pay 50 baht to have a photo with it. Trust me, I have seen people on my Facebook feed with monkeys on their shoulders where a Thai guy stood behind them with the chain, and it's like, are you fucking kidding me? I mean, some things that you can do, maybe the elephant trekking, you get excited, you don't really realise at first what that poor elephant's been through in order for you to ride it for 15 minutes. But a monkey on a chain, you can clearly see, I get really angry. This kind of all sparked when I was in the Philippines and we went to Oslo and I was looking into swimming with the whale sharks, which is massive there. And I'm gonna link up a video I did. I basically did some research, and the first thing that came up on Google when I did my research was 10 reasons not to swim with the whale sharks in Oslo. I was like, okay, this might be a bit of a sign. So I read, and then I read a couple more blog posts. I was like, okay, I don't want to do this. There are too many things that this is not good for the whale sharks. Okay, so I did a video, and at the start, I literally say, this is just my research. You can do whatever you want, you can choose whatever you want. I'm just going through the reasons that I chose not to do it. Oh my god, as you can imagine, a lovely area on this platform, which is the YouTube comment section. Just go and have a look. That video was there to, I don't know, just explain my reasonings why I wasn't going to do it, because I said I was going to do it. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to do it anymore. I'll do a little video, explain why, and look, show my research. Maybe it'll help someone make a decision. Maybe it'll just open up people's eyes to, if you're going to be doing anything with animals when you're abroad, research the hell out of it first. That's all I was trying to get across. Do your own research. Don't just go in blindly and excited and like, oh my god, elephants, oh my god, snakes, oh my god, monkeys, tigers. Don't get me started on tigers, the poor bastards. And the shitstorm that it created in the comment section. And most of them, a lot were nice, a lot were very, very supportive, but a ton were not so nice. Now, I don't really take it to heart. I just noticed a pattern that I was getting. Oh, so you'll say this about the whale sharks, but you won't stick up for the pandas. Oh, I see you're doing this, but you're not vegan. They got so much crap for making a video about why I didn't want to go to the whale sharks. It's like, how do you know I don't like pandas? How do you know I'm not vegan? It's like, people in the comments, this is not going to be a rant about the YouTube comment section, I swear to God. But it was that all or nothing mentality that is fucking the world over right now. People that go around and think and say, well, if you're not doing everything, then what's the point? If you're not advocating for every single animal and you're not doing a video on every single animal and this and that, then you can't say that you do this or that you believe in that. How dare you? It's like, if you're not doing absolutely everything perfectly in life, then you might as well be doing nothing at all. That's the mentality. And you know who has that mentality? People who do fuck all. I believe, as travelers and as humans, we can't do everything. We're not perfect. We fuck up. We make mistakes. Let's get to the consensus that everyone plays their part. Everyone does their bit. No matter what it is, something good in this universe. You don't have to do everything, but contribute to something good. And you imagine if everyone did that. But because of this all or nothing mentality, anyway, I'm getting way off topic. Let's bring it back to travel. So this is where real talks go. Anyway, so yeah, I did that video, got a shitstorm from a lot of annoying fucking people, ignored them, we move on. When it comes to animals, especially in Southeast Asia, there's a lot of abuse, there's a lot of cruelty, a hell of a lot. I, at all costs now, avoid anything to do with animals, especially in Asia, unless I've researched and I know for sure that it's legit. So when I was in Australia, I held a koala bear. Yeah, because what else do you do when you go to Australia? You know, hold a koala bear. So I was excited. It was amazing. I loved it. I fucking love animals. I was cuddling it. They're so soft. And oh my God, it dug its claw into my shoulder. I was like, okay, you don't want to do this, do you? And I was high on life. I was like, oh my God, I held this huge bear. And then later, I realized a lot of states ban that because it's not good for the animal. And I was like, shit. So I started reading more into it, and I was like, oh God, okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Same as when people come to Thailand. When you come to Thailand, what do you want to do? Well, not everyone, I'm not generalizing everyone, but you want to ride an elephant. You've seen all the photos on Instagram. Oh my God, how amazing, this beautiful, gorgeous mammal. The biggest like land animal like in the world. Like gorgeous, stunning creature. You want to jump on the top of it and take a picture and cuddle it and scratch its head. You get excited. And I'm not saying, you know, if you've done this, you're a bad person. Scott's done it. And Scott feels really fucking bad about doing it now. And I won't go too much into it. The whole point is you should do your research and see what those elephants had to go through in order for you to get on the back of it. It's not good. They are not treated well. You'll probably see scars on them where they've been beaten with bamboo rods in order to like break them in, like a horse is broken in kind of thing. They're ripped away from their mothers so young, they're kept in awful conditions, they're chained at the foot, behind your back. They might not show you in front of you. Now, I will say on this topic, there is a brilliant elephant sanctuary. You do not ride them. It's quite expensive, but it's up near Chiang Mai. So I don't know if Amanda Around the Globe made a video on it. I don't think she did, but she may have talked about it. You should head over her channel. It's called Amanda Around the Globe. She might have done one, she might not. Or go and ask her, because she went and did it. And apparently that's where, if you want to go and see the elephants, it's a fantastic sanctuary. I've not done it myself, but it's the one everyone raves about. It's the only one people go for. You vote with your dollar whenever you can. Whenever you can, you vote with your dollar. What you want more of in the world, you should put your money to. And I know, you know, my God, if I had all the money in the world, you know, I'd be buying like all locally made stuff, all organic, all this, all that. That's good for the, you know, if I had all the money in the world. But I have to, you know, you pick your battles and you try and put, so if you want to put money towards going to a snake farm where all the cobras are defanged and thrown around and throttled and flung across the audience, then go ahead, put your money towards that, you'll get more of it, it'll never leave. That's all I'm saying is, when we travel, we tend to spend a lot of money on activities like riding elephants or going on big trips or whatever. We're spending a lot of money when we're traveling, so make sure you do your research before you put your money to it, especially when it comes to animals. So I'm going to leave the animal thing there. I just use it as an example because there's so much happening, especially where we are in, you know, in Southeast Asia. You see it all the time, and that video just sparked it in me, and I was like, I need to do a real talk on this and like just discuss this. So next we'll talk about another example, which is flights. We rarely get short flights, and I think when it gets to the point where we've been traveling for, well, 3.5 years, 4 years for Scott, when you get to that point, unless you're on a time crunch, which I completely understand then, just try to avoid taking flights. When something is an hour away by car, don't get a plane. I know people who do that. It's like, what are you doing? It's absolutely ridiculous. Like, we got a flight Bangkok to Krabi, and okay, because it was like 16 hours or something by bus, but still, whenever there's an alternative option, that's viable for us at the time, we will always try and do, whether that's train or by bus or whatever. I just think this is a really interesting conversation because we can apply this to being just good human beings overall, and that we have a responsibility in what we're putting our money to and what we're deciding to do with our lives. But I just wanted to bring it up for travelers simply because we consume so many things, and when you visit countries such as Thailand or Cambodia, places like that, where there's so many unethical practices, and not just for animals, it's not just relating to animals, it's relating to human rights as well and things like that. Do we have responsibility? Yes. Do we have responsibility as humans? Yes. I think it's just so easy to get caught up in the, I'm traveling the world, and no one's gonna blame you for that, alright? I was like that. As soon as I got to Australia, I was like, give me the koala! And then, you know, I realised, and we're not perfect, you're gonna make mistakes. You can't do absolutely everything on this earth. You can't save the pandas, the lions, the rhinos, the water, the sex trafficking, poor women and young men who, you know, get caught in that. You can't do everything, but you can pick your battles and we can all do our bit. So I just wanted to start a discussion really down below. What do you think about travellers having a responsibility when they're spending their money and coming to countries such as Thailand? What are your thoughts on this? I would say to be nice in the comments, but I've never said that in one of my videos. Tell the truth. Let's get a discussion going. Be respectful, but let's all have a conversation. I'd like to know your take on this. Don't forget to follow me on all the socials and subscribe down below if you want more real talks. I will put up some videos somewhere on the screen. I think here, maybe here. Are they here? They might be here. There's some other real talks that you can go and watch if you like this style of video. And I'll see you in a couple of days. Get talking. I want to hear the great discussions. All right, I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.